Stand by control, stand by A. VO and A. I'm killing that.
You're watching Fox 14, the full state zone Fox.
Roll A. Roll.
Here are some of the stories we're putting on the picture box tonight. A ceremonial opening to this year's Route 66 International Festival. Also,
How one local business is helping others raise some money. We'll have that story up next.
And the city of Pittsburgh looks to keep locals and out-of-town guests connected to community events. How? I'm Rudy Harper. I'll tell you coming up next.
and the highest award the Civil Air Patrol Cadet Program can bestow goes to a young man in southwest Missouri. Pretty nice weekend on tap. Doug has details. Dan Hawk has your sports. This Fox 14 News at 9. It starts right now. And good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. The Mother Road getting a mother load of attention. This year's Route 66 International Festival is well underway. Opening ceremonies and a ribbon cutting took place this afternoon in downtown Joplin. From the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce on hand, as was Mayor and friend of the program, Melody Colburn Keene. Folks in attendance were also encouraged to visit the International Welcome Wall to post the flag of their country, state, or community, or write a comment about Route 66.
We've already talked to folks from France and Italy and Germany and Austria. It's going to be amazing weekend. So a lot of things going on. We got car shows, concerts, typical fair type things.
And a lot of folks have been taking the time to enjoy the amazing artwork in both Galena and Joplin. This mural sits along the route in Galena at the intersection of 7th and Main, and there are more in Joplin. This one along 15th and Main, and the aforementioned International Welcome Wall at 7th and Main downtown. Paul Whitehill, the name of the man responsible for that particular piece of work.
It's amazing. It's a journey I've been working on for years. About the icon of Route 66.
And the Pixar movie Cars is an homage to the history of the Mother Road. And today, a number of Pixar cars rolled into Galena. There was Lightning McQueen, Tomater. These cars will be in Joplin tomorrow around 3 o'clock at 5th and Main. I think they're going over well with the kids. How about proof by means of soundbites?
I like Mater.
17, remote control.
That's my favorite. Tomater. Why? He's the world's best backwards driver. Lightning McQueen. Why? Because he's the fastest race car.
Pretty cool because they're remote control.
Pretty cool stuff. All right. Speaking of cool, not really. It is cooling down as opposed to what it was this afternoon. Doug's standing by with a look at the weather.
Yeah, and it looks like temperatures are going to be mainly right around 70 to about 72 degrees for overnight lows for us tonight. But we do have a severe thunderstorm watch for, let's say most of us during the overnight hours tonight until about 2 o'clock in the morning. Not much right now, but showers and thunderstorms are really getting going, especially out to our west, so we're going to keep our eyes on that. You can see really from I-35 points westward, so a big complex will continue to develop and drive off towards the south into the east, and these will affect us, especially after about 11 p.m. tonight. So we're going to watch this. We'll talk more about it coming up here in just a bit.
We'll see you in a bit. Thank you, my friend. With the Route 66 International Festival bringing thousands of folks to the area, many local businesses are looking to get a bit of a boost. One Joplin restaurant is turning more customers into help for Souls Harbor. Fox 14's Kelly Reed has that.
Whether it's a quick bite to eat or a sit-down lunch, these lunchgoers don't realize what they paid for this meal is helping those in need.
We do what we can to try to meet whatever needs are out there.
Instant Karma Gourmet Hot Dogs was hosting a fundraising event for Souls Harbor in Joplin. While it didn't add an extra charge on guest bills, 10% of the total proceeds raised through the day at the restaurant will go back to the ministry.
We have lots of needs. We have our electric bill, all the funds that are donated to Souls Harbor goes to our taking care of Souls Harbor.
Summertime brings additional expenses, but with fundraisers like this, it can make the bill a little bit easier. Souls Harbor Kitchen serves more than 30 people meals daily. With food, electricity usage, and other supplies adding up, a kitchen model is tough to get underway.
It's actually the biggest year, the most we've asked for, the most that's been donated. In my remembrance, I think this is the biggest year.
And with large crowds of people in town for the Route 66 festival, each purchase made can go a long way. Forrest says the shelter needs $30,000 this year. So far, the donations are topping out at about $29,000. In Joplin, Kelly Reed, Fox 14 News.
All right, Kelly, thanks. In southeast Kansas, the city of Pittsburgh wants to connect residents and visitors to an interactive community calendar. A group with the city found a website called Local Ruckus to help the cause. Fox 14's Rudy Harper takes it from there.
From the farmers market to little walking days,
145,
Pittsburgh has events to draw people to town. Now the city has a way for them to know what's happening, where, and when.
There's a lot of stuff going on in Pittsburgh all over the place. But, you know, you have to look for it. You have to go search it out and try to find it.
A team of residents, merchants, and property owners led the search for a web-based community calendar. The group found it on a trip to Kansas City.
You know, Roger came across Local Ruckus while we were talking about going to Kansas City for my birthday, and then he showed it to me. I was like, whoa.
Local Ruckus is the company that creates interactive websites so companies and event planners can post when and where things are taking place.
They were looking for somebody to work with a smaller community, specifically a smaller community with the university, and we fit the bill for them.
It seemed like an easy interface, easy for people to use. So I don't know that you have to be a computer programmer to make it work for your business or your organization.
The goal for using the website is to bridge the gap for locals, students, and visitors in Pittsburgh.
Obviously, we want people to use it. We hope that it'll create an awareness of, you know, there is stuff to do here. You just don't know about it. That this will be one spot you can go and find everything.
I like the format. I thought it looked good. I thought it was easy to understand. I look forward to seeing what they're going to do with it.
And because Pittsburgh was the first smaller town at it, the website didn't charge the city a dime.
Yes, and the great thing is they're not charging us anything at least right now because we're kind of their model city. So it's kind of a win for everybody.
For Pittsburgh, the Local Ruckus website is live and active. Once on the site, type in the zip code 66762 and search. In Pittsburgh, Rudy Harper, Fox 14 News.
Rudy, thank you. A prestigious honor for a Southwest Missouri cadet today. Cadet Colonel Marlon Campbell from Monette received his SPAX Award. A formal ceremony was held at Camp Clark in Veda. It's the highest award the Civil Air Patrol Cadet Program can bestow and is named after the first Chief of Staff of the U.S. Air Force, General Carl A. Spax.
I've learned the lessons of discipline, teamwork. You have to work as a team to get things done. Many lessons on leadership and followership.
And how about this? Only 1 in 500 cadets achieve the rank of colonel. The 18-year-old will be attending the Citadel this fall to pursue a degree in business administration. It is a perfect time now for us to honor one of our 4 state heroes tonight. We recognize Dale Jessup, Private First Class, the U.S. Army. The Chinook, Kansas native has been active since 2002 and fought in Operation Iraqi Freedom as a member of the 891st HSC Engineer Battalion. Dale Jessup tonight.
Bed it down.
State hero. Well, how much rain could we see this weekend? Doug's up next with the answer. And later in sports, we're headed to Columbia. Missouri Tiger football fun. It's coming your way in 36 minutes.
Kills Mike. Pittsburgh for Charity Death Dash and Long Whisper Torch Run for Special Olympics, August 17th. Looking for more bang for your buck? You found it. Look no further than Toyota Prius. With the lowest fuel cost and the lowest maintenance cost, Prius is the best overall value of the year. And since we're backed by 13 years of hybrid innovation, this is one vehicle you'll be driving for a long time. How's that for purchasing power? Need more convincing? Check this out.
Lease a 2013 Prius for $219 a month, or get 0% APR financing for 6 months. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. Toyota, let's go places.
Highlands Casino.
Oh, good. Because it about did it last night.
Hey, yeah, no.
I barely made it to the 10 last night.
Start earning entries August 1st.
So he never started as an NA, he just got that.
Saturday, August 31st. 12 cash winners.
Kenny. I asked how long he had been here.
He started straight into
Games/Splash Swipe.
international.
Highwinds Casino. Visit highwindscasino.com for all the details.
Heartbeat is the #1 killer of men and women in America.
Did you work at a radio station before this?
Is asking you to join them in the fight.
What did you do? I can't remember what you did.
Walk is scheduled for Saturday, September 28th. Save the date and get signed up. You can walk as an individual or form a team through work, your church, or with your family and friends. It's a healthy and fun way to fight this deadly disease. The dollars you raise will be used for life-saving research and education. So mark your calendar and join the movement. Just go to our website to find out how.
Jail. You busted dude at the gym. Looks like you're on your last rep.
You catch a guy in church.
I have a confession to make. You're busted. How about this one? A detective gets placed on leave for not doing his job. No need for a belt. You've been suspended.
Oh, Scott had to run a
You're talking about me. Back to work, everyone.
That means you didn't suspect.
See where Toyota takes you. Test drive one at your Toyota dealer.
I love Andy Sanders.
I love when Bill does commercials.
Not a bad Friday for us today. We did see some scattered thunderstorms during the morning hours and then mostly cloudy skies, but temperatures, of course, heated up during the afternoon hours up to about 90, average highs 92 for this time of the year. We started it out at 72 degrees during the morning hours, and we still look pretty good. We actually have partly to mostly cloudy skies at this point in time. Currently 80. Northeast winds at about 6, humidity cranking in high at about to 85%. And you can see other live temperatures around the entire four-state area. 82 Miami, 81 in Anderson, 77 in Aurora. We have 80 in Nevada, 82 Iola, 83 in Chanute. Gate Center is sitting at about 83 degrees. We did see some scattered showers, even a few little random thunderstorms earlier this evening. Most of us are on the dry side right now, but you can see all the counties, which include most of us, except our far eastern counties, under a severe thunderstorm watch the rest of the evening into the overnight hours tonight until 2 o'clock in the morning. Just not much is going on at this point in time. Now that will change as we work through the rest of the overnight hours as showers and thunderstorms continue to really kind of get going out to our west. Just at this point in time, we don't have much action at this point in time. I do think as we progress through about the next 2 or 3 hours, we'll start to see scattered showers and thunderstorms increase across the region. You can see a few thunderstorms which have been increasing across our northern counties, even a few thunderstorms, our far northern counties and up near I-70. But the biggest storms by far, mainly out to our west. Here's I-35, so here's Wichita. Several severe thunderstorm warnings just west of Wichita, stretching out towards Dodge City. So it's this complex which will head towards us a little bit later on tonight, and you can see numerous severe thunderstorm warnings. And as this complex works in our direction, I really think the main threat here is going to be very gusty winds, possibly some hail as it rolls in, mainly after about 10 or 11 o'clock, passing into the early morning hours. So that's definitely something I want to keep my eyes on as we work through the overnight hours tonight. Eventually down to 72, southeast winds at about 5 to 10. Future track will stop it at 2 a.m. That batch of showers and thunderstorms again. Main threat, gusty winds, and large hail, lasting through the morning hours. Then we'll break out. We'll see partly sunny skies. We'll heat up right around 90 degrees. Here comes our front. Just kind of sits on us during the afternoon. So again, we'll have that chance to see scattered thunderstorms popping up tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. High temp of about 90 degrees on Saturday afternoon. More thunderstorms tomorrow night, popping back up on Sunday. A little bit cooler on Sunday. High of 85.
Again, not too bad. Thank you, buddy, very much. Coming up, we're talking jobs, and we're heading to Washington.
Competing opinions as to whether more Americans are finding jobs as the Labor Department releases new numbers this week. Greg Boswell in Washington.
Fade it out. Roll the VR.
Too late.
Sorry.
Gotta stay on that, man.
Yeah. Shuts up to it.
Sorry. Oh, did you see that knockout? Oh my goodness. Oh.
Did you see the Kimbo Slice fight?
Not his recent one, no.
When he was down at Downstream or wherever it was.
He had a couple of downstream, didn't he?
Well, the first one we aired down here, Matt Bastion went and shot it.
Mm-hmm.
The whole fight lasted like 7 seconds.
Oh, seriously?
They put him up against this guy and he walked out and just went BOOM! And he just dropped.
They're going to milk him for all he's worth. And I mean, they're just going to keep feeding because he draws a crowd, so they're never going to give him anyone good.
No, they're going to give him somebody. I mean, the dude that he was fighting was like half his size.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like a dozer.
Well, he fought one guy that was beating the crap out of him and then got knocked out like in the last round, and everyone was like, oh, it's fixed because it didn't really look like he got hit that hard. But they're not going to feed him to anybody good.
No.
I wouldn't either if I was Kimbo. Just keep making money and keep selling tickets.
Shit, no.
Who gives a shit? Like
you. Everybody loves an underdog.
Yeah.
And he's, the old underdog.
Yeah, he is old, man. It was way cooler when it was in backyards and shit on YouTube. Way cooler. Then he fought people that actually knew what they were doing.
10 seconds, stand by mic.
Whoop their ass.
The July jobs report is out, and though the overall unemployment rate fell, there's a lot to dissect. Economists, Wall Street, the White House, and lawmakers have been crunching the numbers to see what it means for Americans looking for work. A look at the bottom line tonight from Fox News correspondent Craig Boswell.
The Labor Department says more Americans are finding work as employers added 162,000 jobs last month. That was enough to lower the overall unemployment rate from 7.6% to 7.4%.
He gets so mad.
4.5 years.
I think
really?
a continuation of a pattern of the economy moving in the right direction.
But there are downsides. The jobs gained in July were the fewest since March and were mostly in lower-paying industries, including retail and restaurants. The numbers from the previous 2 months were also revised downward.
In a really robust recovery, you'd see income growing, employment growing, people joining the labor force. What we get instead are good news, bad news reports month after month.
Wall Street reacted to the mixed messages as stocks opened slightly lower. Republicans insist the message is clear. House Speaker John Boehner wrote, "We're still seeing the same thing month after month. Not enough new jobs and an unemployment rate far higher than promised."
The Federal Reserve is crunching the numbers too, deciding whether to continue its economic stimulus, a decision that affects long-term interest rates. The Fed will be getting even more attention as President Obama narrows his choice for a new Fed chairman. Ben Bernanke's term ends in January. In Washington, Craig Boswell, Fox News.
So just ahead, it's tonight's Fox on Your Side.
Roll B. Take it.
B.
Kills
B.
Oh.
B.
Good one. Hear this. That's coming up.
Fuck me. God